everyone, I'm back. I have our older reader chapter books. Many of these books are written for 12 and up or 14 and up. However, we have found that many adults actually enjoy these books as well. So don't worry, if some of these books catch your attention, I won't tell. These aren't just books for kids. These are books that are written with kids in mind, but many adults enjoy them as well. All of the books that I'm going to feature here are part of a series. Most of them have to be read in order. There's only one that is an independent book series. This is The Clockwork Sparrow. We also have two other books in this series. This is a true, genuine mystery series. There's no action, no violence, just wondering what's going to be discovered next, what might be around that corner, or who really took that item. These are amazing books if you just want a nice, gentle read to find out what happened to that mystery. This is a choose your own adventure book series written especially with girls in mind. This is a book that when you get to a certain page, it will say, if you think this, go to this page. If you think this, go to this page. So when you can read this book over and over, and when you choose differently, it will end differently each time you read it. There's 4 books currently in this series. However, they're not part of a necessarily in order series. You can read whichever book you would like first. It doesn't even necessarily have the same characters, but they are part of a series just because they work the same way. They are all choose your own adventures. Who's ready for some action, suspense, mystery, and a tad of violence thrown in? The Phoenix Files is an amazing series that is sure to keep you guessing on what's going to happen next, who's going to pop in, and who's going to disappear. This is about a young man and his mother who are brought to a man-made city with the intention that they're going to better the technology. Well, they weren't wrong. They get there and they discover there's no technology. There's no email, no phone, no communication to anybody that isn't a part of the city. Now, the young man doesn't think that's very good because his dad isn't in the city. And so as he tries to settle in and tries to get to the understanding that technology will come, he discovers some very weird things are happening and some not so kosher things. And so as he tries to investigate them a little further, they dig and dig until they discover that the gentleman that brought them to this man-made city is out to kill the rest of the world. He brought individuals to this city with the intention that they have special features to them and he's going to save just them and kill everybody else. So this young man needs to find a way with his friends to save the day with no outside communication. That means no cell phones, no email, no technology. How's he going to do it? Does he do it? I don't know. There's 6 books in this series, and it's a great way to keep yourself fresh and engaged in a nice action-packed series. However, you might want to dedicate a little bit of time because you'll want to read the next book as soon as you put the first one down. Our next series is also action-packed and full of suspense with a tad of violence thrown in there. Calvin, he's being hunted for his family secret. He has 365 days to find that family secret and to gather it. Only problem? He doesn't know what it is. So as he hides from the individuals that are out to kill him, he ends up in life or death situations in almost each book, has to save himself from those, all while being in hiding. He can't communicate with his mom, with his family. He does communicate with a couple friends that are really good at helping him discover that secret, but you are sure to want to read beyond January, February, March. I read the entire 12-book series in just a couple of days because I could not put it down. I couldn't stop. This is written for kids 14 and up, so adults absolutely love this series. There's also a couple books that are on their way out, so if you want to get a hold of them, I recommend ordering them soon. Revenge and Malice are 2 bonus books to this series. With action and suspense in mind again, The Last 13. This is about 13 dreamers that have to save the world. They have dreams every night that seem to be coming true, but somebody's out to stop those dreams and to stop them from preventing bad things from happening. And so those 13 dreamers, they have to save the day, and they have to stop those people that are after them. But they don't really know why they're after them, and they don't know each other. So as they discover everybody has a purpose and everybody has a reason, they need to band together and be sure that they are the 13 survivors. This is action-packed. Again, slight amount of violence, but not too bad. There are 13 books in the series. Starts with book 13, counts down to book 1. Okay, that's about it for the violence. The Impossible Quest. This is a perfect coordination between Narnia and Harry Potter. That mythical fantasy is sure to help them get their way around the castles and out of sticky situations that happen in all that fantasy. Mythical wolves and all sorts of creatures pop up in this book. This is a 5-book series that is sure to engage you. If you ever have read Narnia or thought about reading Harry Potter, you'll love this series. Does your student like comic books? We have 3 books that are written by an individual that used to work for Marvel Comics. There are 3 books that go along with the sword, the shield, and honestly, I'm not sure what the third one is. It just came out. These have the mythical Japanese creatures in them that are out to get the humans, and they have to save themselves from those creatures. If you love the comic books, you're sure to love these. The last series that I have for you today is The Star of Deltora. Britta is the daughter of a gentleman who used to travel on the Star of Deltora. She's always wanted to be just like her dad and be a trader on the 7 seas and to trade for beautiful, gorgeous items in many different islands. So she has to hide who she belongs to because people aren't very happy with her father and how he left things. So she goes undercover and becomes an apprentice on the Star of Deltora. Then mysterious things start happening. There's shadows that are following her, and she's not quite sure why things are doing what they're doing. So as you go through this book, you'll discover all of the different situations that she gets herself into and how she has to get herself out. It's not a violent series. It's not a super action-packed series. It's just a good, wholehearted series about a girl who wants to follow in her father's footsteps. You're sure to love all 4 books in this series. Well, that's all I have for you today. I will let you go. I hope you saw something that either you or your children will enjoy. Thank you. Have a great day.